Hello, gentlemen. Today's news was 62 missiles was launched from Lebanon-based militant group Hezbollah uh, in counter of killing of Hamas leader in Israel, and it basically started in 7th of October in 2023 when Hamas launched 5,000 missiles in Israel, and this operation was named Operation Al Aqsa Flood. So um, it was launched in October 7, and then Israel immediately react to it, and since then this has been a conflict, and every mm, every nations is indulged in it, within say it India, US, or Russia, because Israel is a big economy. We can say it is a big economy there, and now before some time, India along with 145 countries have voted for Israeli settlements to stop this conflict between Israel and Hamas. So uh, India has basically launched his Operation Vijay to evacuate its citizen from Israel. And what is happening here? So in Israel Hamas conflict, uh, India is facing not India, not India only. I will say uh, all of the world is facing um, you know economic uh, crisis because of this conflict. Um, so let's start what happened, what is happening, and what is this thing that it started. So it was started before in 19th century, when there was an in this region, this whole uh, uh, Mid East region, there was Ottoman Empire rule, and there was only 3% of Jewish, while majority of part was Palestinians, Arabs. So there was an idea of Zionism, that was idea inculcated in 19th century to build a nation for Jews. So it was in back in 19th century, and it all started back then, in the First World War in 1917, when British agreed to it, in Balfour Declaration. So it was started in then, and then in 1948, uh, the General Assembly of United Nations adopted the resolution, and make uh, Israel a country. And then it all started when there are a lot of war, lots of war was created, and in 1947 these two nations were created, Israel and Palestine. But in 1948 Israel Arab Israel war, um, there was many casualties, I will say, and all around, like, this is the data: 15,000 casualties, and later later annexing of West Bank, and Egypt taking over the Gaza Strip. So that was the first um, major war, and after that, um, in 1964, PLO was created. So what is PLO? PLO was Palestine Liberation Organization, and then after 1967, the biggest war, I will say, the Six-Day War, where uh, Israel take the good part, and it capture Golan Heights from Syria, and West Bank and East Jerusalem from Jordan, and the Gaza Strip from Egypt. And then after this major conflict, it was 1973 when Yom Kippur War was Yom Kippur War happened. Yom Kippur is actually a holy day in the calendar of Israel Jewish people, and that was all started after Yom Kippur War, and then first in Intifada was happened in 1987 till 1993. It is basically the Hamas and also the Fateh, um Hamas and Fateh organization created to upbring uh, the Palestine country, that Palestine was restricted in that area very much. So those two organization was built in 1987, and then the first Intifada was started. So basically, Intifada means where is this? Intifada means uprising. So Intifada means uprising in mm, Arab culture. So that was the first Intifada, and then the second Intifada in 2000 and 2005. So there was the second Intifada. So I think this is this 2023 is not only not only part of Palestine wanted of wanting of a new nation. So then after this second Intifada, Fatah and Hamas split it into two, and Fatah ruled this West Bank, and Hamas is ruling Gaza split. So uh, then after it, there was talking about Oslo Accords. So Oslo Accords happened uh, in which year? In 1993, with the help of US and Russia, to stop this conflict between two countries. And then we all know in October 7, Hamas attacked Israel, and this all happens. And now, what is the current status in this? So Israel is not settling for this, and Israel want the uh, complete uh, executions for Hamas in Gaza Strip, and or all countries uh, are not favoring this thing, as I have already mentioned, that India along with 145 countries had vetoed uh, against it, against the Israeli policies. And yes, the importance of Jerusalem. So it is also important. So what is Jerusalem? So Jerusalem is a place in Israel which is holy to three three major religion, that is Christianity, Muslims, and Jews. So uh, there have been conflict, not in this era but also in ancient era, to capture this places, capture this holy site. And I think that is for all of the news I have read. And yep. So what is the yes, what is it affecting the world? So you know as Israel and Arabs are in conflict, in past few centuries, I will say, not century, till since 1947, as Israel is in conflict between Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen, also Yemen. So, what is happening in this, that these countries are, uh, also attacking the Israel commercial, that is Yemen. Yemen's Houthis rebel are, attacking commercial ships of Israel and Gulf of Aden, and uh, you know this is also affecting the all of the global countries like USA, India, and everyone, as we have seen in past few days. These Gulf of Aden and Somalia has been attacking ships in this Arabian Sea region, and yet it is of very important importance. And talking about Houthi rebels, uh, it is of Yemen. Houthis rebel are from Yemen, and these uh, these rebels um, take their arms and military equipments and other things from Hezbollah group, which is in Jordan, and indirectly from Iran, because Iran supplies their military equipments and firearms to Hezbollah. So, indirectly or directly, I will say that Iran is controlling these groups in terms to fight Israel, and I don't know what will be the consequences and what will happen in future, but it is of a major concern, because as we have seen in recent years that um, Russia-Ukraine war, or China and Philippines, and North Korea and South Korea, and Venezuela and Guyana, and many other countries are conflicting with each other. It signifies um, a world war like situation. So I think this conflict, Israel and Hamas conflict, will play a major role between them. Thank you.